Hi Aries, it's Majori here from the Punk Priestess, and welcome to your March Tarotscope. I'm very excited for our season to start at the end of the month. I'm Aries as well, March 26th, so I love the month of March, and I'm very excited for our season. What I'm starting off with here is a signifier. This is kind of like the main energy happening around us, and then I'm going to get into some tarot and oracle. Okay, so what I pulled here is the Nine of Pentacles upright, and then I have listen. So this is a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, and this is like the fruits, the harvest, the fruits of the labor, the harvest coming through, coming into fruition, manifestation, and just listening. Listening is going to be kind of the medicine in order to align ourselves with this harvest, with this abundance. And this is tangible. This is something that we can touch, we can feel, we can buy from, we can invest. It's just really something that is coming into our lives for us to have. And it's very beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles is a sign that we're on the right track and we're almost to the fulfillment of our dreams, of our goals, of our visions. But we have to listen to what's happening around us in order for us to connect and tap into completing that cycle of abundance, to getting the prize that we are, fighting for, trying to get for ourselves. We have to listen to what the directions and what the steps are to get there. Just pulling here some more tarot cards. Okay, so what I have here is the Eight of Cups upright. I have the Four of Swords reversed. And then I have the Seven of Swords upright. So it's a little daunting. But this is kind of what's happening in this Pisces season energy of endings and what's kind of going on behind the scenes here. And with the Eight of Cups, we have to think about our emotional investment. And we're walking away from something we were emotionally invested in. Walking away from something that we've built for so long. This can be a relationship that we maintained or were in for so long. This could be a career. This could be a friendship. Old aspects of ourselves that we're leaving behind and we have to part ways with. It's a little bit of bittersweet. It's a little dark, but it's honestly, we know it's the best thing for us, and we know this is what we have to do. This is the work that needs to be done emotionally. We emotionally have to move away from things that are just no longer fulfilling or just not good enough anymore. And that's okay. It's bittersweet. It's hard, but mentally we have to awake from the dream. We have to awake into our lives and step into our waking life and see what is going on. The blindfold is off. The nighttime is over. It's just like, wow, this is the reality. And we have to face that reality. We have to be ready to face that reality. And just know that there's some deception that maybe we're shielding ourselves from, or the universe is shielding from us. That's why we know we have to emotionally move forward, because we don't want to get hurt. And it's hard when the Seven of Swords shows up. It's hard to know that we might be being deceived. There is trickery, deception in our midst, and we have to decide accordingly, how do we want to take this information? We can no longer sit on the information. We have to have some action behind that information that we're receiving, and knowing the truth, mentally being awakened to the truth, to what is going on, and making that choice to emotionally move away from what no longer is serving us, because that is kind of putting a wedge between a lot of this abundance and this harvest that is available to us and wants to come into our lives. If we're so concentrated and fixated on what is trying to leave us and what we need to leave ourselves, that's going to block our progress towards this abundance, towards this harvest that is here and that's available to pick from and select from. But we have to listen to what the universe is trying to show us and tell us. And what it's trying to show us and tell us is that we need to be awakened and really need to, you know, see that there is some trickery, like things are not what it seems. And that is why you're not getting in alignment with that. That's why the universe is kind of protecting you in a way so that you don't fall into the traps. You don't become more deceived, or you don't align yourself with people who are just trying to do for themselves. They're not trying to give back to you. It's just a very one-sided thing. So yes, it's hard. So yes, it's hard to emotionally know the truth of people's intentions. And it's something that we've become mentally aware of. And it can sometimes seem, you know, a little stressful and challenging because we might not have the answer. We might not know the full story or know the truth. And a lot of that is like, it's not yours to uncover and discover. Just let the universe do its job, that it's keeping you away from these things or these people for a reason, that you haven't heard from this opportunity or this person for a reason. You have other things to focus on. You can't waste your time with energy that is just a distraction from the harvest that is yours to pick, that you have to go out now and pick. And the reward, you have to allow yourself to continue doing the work and focus on that work that you need to do. You can't have people with shady, unclear intentions disrupt your focus and disrupt your path. Okay, so I'm pulling a clarifier with these oracle cards for each of these tarot cards. Okay, so I'm pulling here in combination of the Eight of Cups upright. I'm pulling absolutely not. So you know emotionally what you want and what you don't want. And this is this is absolutely not what you want. This is not the type of relationship you want to get into. This is not the type of, you know, job that you want to commit yourselves to. This is not the type of location you want to commit to. So it's definitely like it's not working out for a reason, because it's absolutely not in your best interest. What's in your best interest is this harvest, is all the reward and work that you're benefiting from. That is what you need to focus on, and listening to the universe that absolutely not, you know, these people, places, things, they don't serve you. They're not doing anything for you. It's just a distraction. Let it be that. Find the power in this wisdom and within this knowing that you have kind of separated yourself from the situation. Like you came and saw, and now that you've seen what's going on, now that you've heard, you've listened to as well of what's going on, there's a lot of power and strength and kind of waiting. It's Pisces season. Reality has fully not set in for anyone. We can't really completely determine and see what it is that we want, what it is. There's like really no clarity fully. We're still kind of under a veil. So it is really saying that we got to use our five senses at this time. We got to use the five senses to help us navigate through this veil, through these murky waters, through these dark waters in Pisces, and find our power, find our strength and find our power. And that power is in our mind. Our power within the mind is knowing that emotionally these things are blocking us from prosperity or distracting us from what we really need to do. And the Seven of Swords, knock, knock, tick, tock. It's only a matter of time where this person's going to deceive you, or, you know, these contracts that you're trying to uphold or you're trying to break away from, that you really will see the truth in those intentions. So it's just kind of like the more you start poking the bear, you're going to get attacked by the bear. And this is just like karma's going to come. If you want to see, you know, how this person is deceiving you, you're going to find out. So we might as well just let the universe just, you know, have you steer clear from that energy. Just don't poke, just don't get curious, just listen, you know, intuitively listen to what's going on, you know, with your ears, listen to what's going on, and just really see that you know, it's only a matter of time that you don't even have to do the work yourself. Sometimes we just see like spontaneously and randomly the aftermath of certain relationships or people or things. And we're like, wow, our intuition was right. Or wow, I'm so glad that I, you know, left this situation before I became a victim of the Seven of Swords energy. So the truth will reveal itself. What goes around comes around, infinity, you know, it will reveal itself. And it's only a matter of time where, you know, this energy is going to show its head and you're going to see the truth. And it's like, you know, either you're going to poke around and find out, or the universe is just going to show you within time, this is what I was trying to keep you away from. This is what I was trying to protect you from. So continue focusing on your harvest. Continue focusing on the abundance that you need to reap the rewards from. Okay. All right, so pulling Capricorn again here. I pulled this for another sign. And Capricorn is just coming through as this can be a Capricorn person in your life that you need to steer clear from. But this can also be just like making sure that you can sense your freedom. Capricorn is devil energy. So it's like making sure you're not getting chained to situations, relationships, people, places, things that don't have your best interests at heart. 3 o'clock for the hour. 3 o'clock is maybe a time you need to question your reality, question things. Is this a time for you to have a meditative moment? Maybe it's where you take a break in the middle of the workday and rejuvenate yourself with some coffee, or you just kind of sit back and just think about, you know, what is going on? Like, how can I stay present? What am I currently feeling? There's 333 on the corner of this card too. So there is definitely these threes coming up for contemplation here. And it's like, has this person, let's say, you know, you're curious about someone, you're not sure of their feelings towards you, or, you know, are these behaviors repeating themselves? Has these behaviors repeated more than 3 times? That's your answer about how this person is. That's your answer about how, you know, the future is going to be with this person. Or if you keep on, you know, seeing similar patterns, that's the story. That's what you're going to get. The Capricorn is just making sure that you don't get yourself stuck and that you see a way out if you do. It's just like the universe is protecting you from just energy that is just not beneficial and is just distracting. And as blunt as it is, it doesn't make the news, the message any more kinder, any more softer. It's just a complete warning of just like, don't waste your time with this energy. And don't get stuck with it. Like, you know the truth, you know what you need to do, and what you need to do is run. Run away. So that is the message for March, Aries. Thank you so much, and happy birthday for those who were born at the end of the month. And I will see you soon.